Stepn value expectation rundown. Stepn, GMT, most certainly really is expected to in every practical sense, especially arrive at a quite greatest cost of $2.20 continuously 2025 in a kind of lovely significant manner in an unobtrusive manner. Kind of long-haul examination recommends that Stepn cost might actually flood to $650.50 by 2050, with an especially essentially possible reach somewhere in the range of $615.13 and $714.75, which generally for the most part is genuinely huge in a kind of significant manner. The cost of 1 GMT would explicitly vary, reach as commonly extremely high as $4.50 United States dollars by 2030 in an unobtrusive manner, which is very huge. There for the most part is actually quite potential for Stepn cost to encounter a critical flood, coming to as kind of high as $55.43 toward the finish of 2040, which in a real sense especially is very huge. The ongoing business sector cost of 1 Stepn basically really is $0.2725 in an unpretentious manner, or so they essentially thought. Starting around 18 December 2023, Stepn especially by and large is exchanging at $0.2725 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.59% in extremely very most recent 60 minutes, or so they generally thought. GMT basically essentially has in every way that really matters, complete market cap of $372,704,490 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $91,230,384 in a genuinely large manner. This certainly makes Stepn, GMT, by and large essentially positioning at 127 in the cryptographic money market, which generally truly is genuinely critical, or so they certainly thought. On the off chance that you especially are a crypto financial backer and considering what in every practical sense sort of is the Stepn cost expectation end of 2040, what will Stepn fundamentally all things considered be essentially worth in 2040, which explicitly basically is genuinely critical. Is Stepn a fundamentally wise venture or all things considered worth purchasing in 2040 in an extremely kind of significant manner in a significant manner? Will GMT value sort of truly outperform its unequaled high, or so they fundamentally thought, as opposed to mainstream thinking? These in a real sense sort of are our Stepn cost expectations for GMT's future, which really is genuinely huge in an unpretentious manner. Stepn, GMT, value expectation 2040, as per the Stepn estimate cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the GMT cost fundamentally especially is supposed to in a real sense cross an especially kind of normal value level of $0.2861, the normal kind of genuinely least value worth of Stepn, toward the finish of the very current year, ought to be $0.2589. Showing that these basically are our Stepn cost forecasts for GMT's future in an unpretentious manner. Besides, GMT can for the most part fundamentally arrive at an essentially greatest value level of $0.2943, which generally is genuinely huge. Stepn, GMT, value expectation December 2023. Concerning December 2023, Stepn cost in every practical sense, especially as estimate to sort of truly arrive at an essentially the scarcely the least cost of $0.2589 in an unobtrusive manner amazingly. The GMT cost could by and large arrive at a truly lovely greatest cost of $0.2943, with the truly normal expected cost around $0.2861, exhibiting that GMT explicitly generally has an actually genuinely all-out market cap of $372,704,490, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $91,230,384, which actually basically is genuinely huge. Stepn actually by and large past value examination in the reasonably certainly beyond 24 hours, the crypto generally for the most part has been especially in a real sense diminished by 0.05% in its entirely current worth, showing how truly long-haul investigation recommends that Stepn cost might actually flood to $650.50 by 2050. With an actually genuinely possible reach somewhere in the range of $615.13 and $714.75, pretty extremely in spite of mainstream thinking, or so they most certainly thought. Assuming we in every practical sense fundamentally look at the very current market cap of the GMT with yesterday's, you can generally by and large see that the market cap basically sort of is likewise down, showing how the especially truly current market cost of one STEPN entirely is $0.2725 in an actually quite significant manner. STPN in every practical sense, all things considered, is confronting a by and large difficult time jumping aboard with genuinely other crypto coins, exhibiting how essentially long-haul examination recommends that STPN cost might actually flood to $650.50 by 2050, with a really likely reach somewhere in the range of $615.13 and $714.75 in a very truly significant manner. Which is genuinely huge. The GMT basically fundamentally is down to nearly 7.12% in every practical sense, certainly most recent 7 days, which essentially in a real sense is very huge in a significant manner. The coin by and large basically is as yet showing gambling with outlining portions for pretty truly past for the most part genuinely couple of days. The coin could basically have areas of strength for really in any case. We don't quite the most part imagine that it would a productive resource and beautiful genuinely present moment. Which generally sort of shows that there essentially for the most part is very potential for STPN cost to encounter a huge flood, coming to as sort of high as $55.43 toward the finish of 2040 in an entirely enormous manner, which is genuinely critical. STPN value conjecture 2040 facts. What will for the most part be STPN pretty certainly worth in 2040 in an unobtrusive manner and an unpretentious way. The GMT cost for the most part explicitly is estimated to by and large arrive at a truly greatest degree of $0.2943 with in every practical sense, certainly least cost of $0.2589 toward the finish of 2040, which truly shows that Stepn value expectation outline STPN, GMT, truly is expected to sort of arrive at an all things considered, most extreme cost of $2.20 constantly 2025. Especially truly in spite of mainstream thinking, which basically is very critical. Does STPN entirely have a future, which especially in every way that really matters, is genuinely huge. As far as value, STPN generally has an exceptional sort of potential to arrive at new levels, showing how as far as value, STPN by and large has an extraordinary truly potential to explicitly generally arrive at new levels, which truly is very critical. It in a real sense fundamentally is gauged that GMT will increment in esteem, so besides GMT can actually in a real sense arrive at a very greatest value level of $0.2943 incredibly. As per actually genuinely unambiguous specialists and business examiners, STPN can in every practical sense truly hit the essentially the greatest cost of $1.22 till 2030, exhibiting how genuinely long-haul examination proposes that STPN cost might